babies, you want a treat? Yes, you do want a treat. Okay. Oh, I can't reach it. Ugh. I'm sorry, babies. Hey Femineers, so welcome to another video of Femineer challenge, and as you can see from my issues earlier, I needed to make something for me to be able to grab the dog treat. So today we are going to make an arm grabber. So that's our challenge for today. Okay, the first step you would want to do is take two popsicle sticks together and place it like that and tape them together. So tape right here, maybe not too much. And make sure it's taped securely together. The next step is to put a hole on one of the edge of your popsicle stick. So I'll just put a quick hole right there. And you might break your popsicle stick the first time, that's okay. One way to not split it in half is to just keep twisting it and not just push it straight through. So now we have our hole. And I'm just gonna make it a little bit bigger by using an X-Acto knife so that my zip ties will fit. So just do that real quick. That should be good. So I have my hole here. I also used my flathead screwdriver to make the hole just slightly bigger. Again, I did the same where I just twisted through. And so now we kind of have a cleaner looking hole right there. All right, so the next step is to grab two more popsicle sticks, and this is gonna go across like this, like so. And we're gonna put zip tie through these three popsicle sticks. And so what we would wanna do first is kind of mark where we would wanna put a hole in these two. So what I have is, or what I'm gonna do is kind of measure it out, just eyeballing it. Let's see. So if I were to zip tie my arm grabber like this, okay. Then I have a Sharpie over here. Just gonna mark where I would want to put the hole just quickly through. There's one. Basically in the middle of your popsicle stick. Okay. And now you basically do the same thing as to what you did here. You're just gonna make two more holes. grab another tape and grab your ruler and tape together this popsicle stick with a hole at the edge together. Leave a little bit of good space and make sure it's tight so it can support whatever you're trying to grab with your arm grabber. And you can just test it, see if it gives or not. You know, this is pretty stable. If not, just add a little bit more tape to it. Next step is grab your 2 popsicle sticks with the holes in the middle, and we'll make that cross shape right now. Well, actually, and then also grab your paper clip and unfold it like so. And then what we'll do is we'll put the paper clip through here, through the 3 popsicle sticks. There we go. There we go. So it makes an X shape. And since it's a little bit long, I'm gonna cut it to my desired length and then kind of twist it around so it's secure and it just doesn't fall out. So I'm gonna use pliers here, even those pliers. Grab 1 popsicle stick, put 2 holes at the edge on both sides, right here, and then we're gonna cut it in half. Now what you want to do is grab your half popsicle sticks and kind of measure out where you will attach them. So what you're gonna do is put it together again, kind of like a V shape, and put both edge just like so. And you're also just gonna adjust the angles. So this is what I ultimately want my popsicle sticks to look like. And I'm gonna quickly use a Sharpie to mark where I want to put my hole. Maybe like there. The other one, just kind of right there. And then we're also going to put a hole on the edge of your half popsicle sticks too. There. Alright, so our next step is to have both of our half ends of our popsicle sticks. Grab 2 of your zip ties, and so we're gonna zip tie both edges together, round apart, edge together, like so. Do the top one first. tighten it up, but not too tight, because you want the popsicle sticks to still freely rotate. See? Still be able to move. So yeah, give a little bit of space like so, you can see. And just do the other side as well. And then you can always retighten it a little bit later if you want. All right, now let's add our rubber band in. So what we're gonna do is put from top. Like so. Before I close it, just gonna include the rubber band in there. Same thing, you don't tighten it all the way. Now you'll have this, just like so, and make sure you make a little hook with your paper clip when you connect it here, so that way you can put your rubber band, hook it right there, and it doesn't fall out easily, like so. And now you'll have this contraption. You can see your arm grabbers coming along. You can also cut these so it doesn't get in the way. Okay, so now it's time to use our string. What I'm gonna do is connect it here in this zip tie, right there. Put it through. What I'm gonna do is extend it all the way. Do a little knot. So you can see the arm grabber coming along. So when you pull this, it closes. But I do want my arm grabber to be a little bit longer, so I have a wider arm grabber, so I can grab like a little bit thicker things or wider objects. So I'm gonna do that. You guys want treats? You want treats? Okay, let's see if the arm grabber works. Oh. There we go. The doggies get treats. Okay, babies. One for Cookie and one for the body. Oh, good doggies. Alright, so here's our arm grabber that we made. There's many different ways you can make your own arm grabber. One way is, instead of using popsicle sticks, you can use cardboard. Another way, or a better way I would say, is actually using fastener or some brass fastener because that one it's a little bit more secure than zip ties, and it just looks neater and cleaner, but I didn't have that, and so instead I used tiny zip ties, and I mean it worked fairly well. And for the extension arms, you can make it however you want. You can make it more angled so it turns a little bit more in. Since I wanted a little bit more grip, since it is just popsicle sticks and I can't carry that much weight anyway, I needed a little bit more grip to my arm grabber, so I added a few tapes at the tip so it can grab at least the dog treat a little bit more securely. And then one thing I would note is the rubber band. It's, for me, for my arm grabber, it is a little bit loose. What I would have done is maybe choose a tighter rubber band, or tie it twice around. But I mean, overall it worked pretty well. Oh, and another one is I used the yardstick because I am fairly short, but you can use like a smaller ruler, or like, I mean a regular ruler, or like some other stick that you can use that's pretty firm so it can hold whatever item or object you're trying to grab. And you don't necessarily have to use a yardstick, but this is what I had on me. And you can use any string that you want. Since I have an abundance amount of extra shoestrings, I use those instead, since I don't need it right now anyway, but you can use any string that you would like. Also, it's longer, so, and my yardstick is, I mean, this ruler stick is long anyway, so it's easier to just pull it from the end over here where I can easily reach it. But yeah, there are so many other ways. Feel free to be creative. Feel free to do whatever you want with your arm grabber. I mean, as long as you complete your task with it, and yeah, just have fun with it, and that's pretty much it. Thank you.